Hey everybody, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Um, just really quickly, I made this smoothie. It's really, really delicious, and I just wanted to kind of share it with you. In the description, I put the things that I put inside of the smoothie. Very delicious, very similar to like an eggnog kind of thing. So I used my high power blender. As you can see, it's pretty empty because it was so good. I drank so much of it. So, a really quick recipe to make at home. You take two bananas. You want to use ripe bananas. You don't want to use overripe bananas. Overripe bananas, though, will make something sweet, but it's a thin line between overripe bananas and rotten bananas. But if it's a bananas with like the spots on it and things like that, those are good. Those are sweet. Those are more nutritious for the body. So you can use two bananas. You can use 2 to 3 cups of a non-dairy milk. The milk that I had here was not eggnog. It tastes like eggnog, kinda. But the milk that I had here was oat milk. Um, so you put that inside of your blender. Any blender that you have. I have a high power Vitamix that's been standing strong with me for a while. And I love that Vitamix. It's a very good investment to get a Vitamix, but you don't need to have a Vitamix. You can also do this with a um, what's the thing that everybody uses? NutriBullet. You can also do this with a NutriBullet. So what you can put is so we have the bananas, we have the oat milk. You want to put ice in it if you want it cold, like a scoop of ice. Um, you also want to add to it cinnamon. If you add about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, it gives it like a nice, kind of taste to it. Now, some optional ingredients that I included in mine, but you don't need it to make this same smoothie, is you can use Seamoss Gel. If I was going to use some Seamoss Gel, I would probably put like 2, 3 tablespoons in it. I've done this before with Seamoss Gel, but I didn't have any, so I didn't make this batch with it. But what I did add to it was some chickweed extract. I did add astragulus extract and calendula extract. Astragulus, calendula, chickweed are very good for building and rebuilding the immune system. So I made it. You don't even taste it in here. A lot of things, it's all in how you put your combinations together because I actually put a lot of times herbs in my food, and the people who eat my food don't know that there's herbs in there. They don't know that I'm putting dandelion root in there. I'll let them know usually, you know what I mean? But they eat it and they don't even taste it. So there's a lot of times that you can add herbs. Let your food be a medicine. You can add the herbs and different things to your food and you will not taste it depending on the herb. Now, if it's a bitter herb, you don't want to add it to your food necessarily because it will change the taste and that bitter herb will overpower the flavor of the food, of the smoothie or juice that you choose to make. So it's just a little short video to just tell you guys about something that I made. This is so freaking delicious. Like this whole thing is damn near going, and I made maybe like half of this for me because it's so good, and my greedy ass was just tearing it up. But it's also nutritious because of the herbs that I put in it as well. So I just wanted to tell you guys that some bitter herbs that you may not necessarily want in your food. Um, Dandelion root, dandelion leaf is fine, even though it has a strong taste, but it's not a bad taste. Um, but it's more bitter if you buy the fresh leaves of the dandelion. Very, very, very bitter. So, I mean, you can still make it in food, it won't hurt you. But if you're not looking or ready to taste that bitterness, you may want to be a little careful with that, taking it that way. Um, in addition to that, something like chaparral is very, very strong and bitter in taste. Something like Cascara sagrada, which is very good for the colon and the digestion, but it's extremely bitter to taste. It may be a little too strong to kind of put inside of your food, because it's going to overpower the taste, and all you're going to taste is the bitterness, even though you're getting the nutrients and the health factors that it provides. But at the same time, you still don't want to overpower the taste of the food. So I have a way that I put certain herb combinations together when I'm making food, especially healing foods, in a way that people don't even taste it usually in the food. I mean, me, because my taste buds, what I've got acclimated to, I can kind of taste some of those things. But I do it in a way, even if I make a soup or a stew. Um, a few times I've actually put ayahuasca in my soups. Um, but that's something I wouldn't give to the whole public, and it's microdoses if I do. But I wouldn't give that to people on a regular, because everybody doesn't want that kind of journey. But I've done that for me. Um, but yes, some great herbs and things that you can put in your food. Um, there's times I've put holy basil in my food. Marshmallow root. Marshmallow root is very good for congestion. Very good for the nerves as well. Um, what's some other herbs that can go? There's so many, y'all. Really, like there's so many herbs in the world that's out there, no matter where you're from, whether you're from Europe, whether you're from Africa, whether you're from America, whether you're from North America, South America, Central America, China, wherever you are, there are herbs that are indigenous to that place. So just really learning about the herbs is really fascinating, and finding what's around you is really, really, really more important than we actually realize. But this was just really about this smoothie. This smoothie is so good. So you guys try this recipe at home. I hope y'all enjoy it, and love y'all. Have a great evening. Peace. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Peace. Mm.